All right, welcome and good evening to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting majority of the event, but we're super excited because we've got an amazing young lady that's launching her business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from Amanda and see what's got her excited. We jump on a few times throughout the week just to share about an amazing program, product and opportunity that we've come across and that we just love to share basically. For me, I found this program, product and opportunity 2 years ago now. I was working full-time in my government job. I was a mum of two at the time. Jacob was 3 and Charlie was 11 months old. I'd gone back to full-time work on promotion after maternity leave to a new job from one government agency to another. And it just wasn't working. You know, as much as I've always been career-driven, felt that I needed to have that adult interaction and needed to bring an income in. I wanted to be with my children. I was missing out on so much with them, and it was coming into that time of life where I had to figure out how I was going to do kinder drop-offs and all those sorts of things, and my kids were going to miss out if I wasn't to change something. But also, as much as I'm super holistic and quite healthy, I was getting super run down, both mentally and physically. So something needed to change, and I just didn't know what. So a post came up for me. So I live in Australia, Melbourne. And it was just a local mum's page, and it said it was health, it was wellness, work on your own terms, it was family-based, just a lot of my values that were screaming out to me. And as much as it all sounded too good to be true, I reached out to this girl that I never met before, asked her hundreds of questions. I've also owned a traditional business myself, so I had lots of questions around it. She slowly answered all those questions and then asked me if I'd heard of Juice Plus or the Juicy Body Transformation. I hadn't heard about the program, but I absolutely love the program now. But I had heard about the product. Just 3 months prior, I had been researching it for my husband. We're like chalk and cheese in how we eat, that's for sure. He's meat, potato, and white pasta, white rice. I was really worried about inflammation for him in the future. And I was just after something to bridge that massive gap in his diet. And I really was loving what I'd been researching on Juice Plus. So I thought I may as well get on the product, get him on the product, get the kids on the product. Why not do the business, get it a bit cheaper, maybe get it for free, possibly make a bit of income off it. And the girl that, you know, introduced me to it showed me how to share it with a few people, just share my journey basically. And within 4 months, I'd actually made enough income to well and truly cover my product, but also to reduce my hours to part-time. And once I realised how easy I'd done that, and I was only doing it in absolute stolen moments around my full-time job and my kids, why not just, you know, do a couple of extra hours and see what I create and see if I could replace my income. Within 12 months, I was able to quit, pull my kids out of childcare and be a stay-at-home mum, which I never envisioned. And instead of, you know, being at work, you know, building relationships with co-workers, I got to be at home with my children. I got to do 4-year-old kinder with Jacob, my eldest. I got to be at home with my now 3-year-old. So I've had an amazing year, and I've got another amazing year coming ahead because I'm still drawing an income. I'm being part of, you know, participating with my husband in that. I'm still getting adult interaction. I get to help people on a daily basis with this amazing program and product. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has literally been around for over 28 years, so it's definitely not some new fad that came in yesterday and it's going to go out tomorrow. So we've got 28 years worth of results behind it, and it's all based around whole foods. We're so used to having supplements and multivitamins and waiting till we get sick to then be, you know, have to go to the pharmacy and pick up prescriptions and things like that. Juice Plus is all about prevention. All right, getting into your body and preventing that from happening with whole foods. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berries capsules. All right, so these are literally just an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries getting into your body on each and every day. So they are vine ripened. And so they're high cellular nutrition. So this is all the micronutrients, the oil in the engine. It's the best parts of the fruits and vegetables. All right. And what I mean by that is we still need to eat a healthy diet. This isn't designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. And that was me. I was chucking down, 20 to 40 fruits and vegetables every day in my juices, in my smoothies, but I was still missing something. And so these vegetables are vine ripened. Ours are picked well before that high nutritional value hits the fruit and vegetable. You know, when they're vine ripe and they're starting to go a little bit off shaped, a little bit off color, a little bit soft, not so nice to eat. And when they are picked from the vines, they are then sprayed with various sprays, waxes, chemicals, and then we see them a week or two later in our supermarkets. We purchase them, we peel them, we pip them, we sometimes cook them, and therefore a lot of the nutrients are gone out of our fruits and vegetables before we even get to eat them. My grandparents, you know, when they were eating fruits and vegetables 40 years ago, the difference between the nutritional value of what they were eating then and what I'm eating now is significant because of the soil and the oxidization in the air and just the lifestyles that we're living for our plants to grow in and for our bodies to keep moving on a daily basis. The fruits and vegetables that are grown to go into our products are grown only for Juice Plus. All right, so our farms are 3 generations old. There's no need for any sprays, waxes or chemicals because our factories are co-located with our farms and they get to be vine ripened. They get to stay on the vine for that last 24 to 48 hours for it to get to that high cellular nutrition. From there, it is picked, taken into the factories where it's washed and cleaned, and then it goes through a pulping process. And that pulping process still includes the peel, the pip, some of the stem and stalk even, because there's lots of nutrients in those also. And then in that pulping process, all the liquids slowly removed, coincidentally the sugar, which is a good thing. And then through a cooling process, not a heating process, it is turned into a powder form and encapsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsules. So our capsule is pretty unique as well, used in various pharmaceuticals around the world, but it keeps all those micronutrients, phytonutrients, and live enzymes intact. So it's not getting wrecked before we even swallow it, which is brilliant. So it's quite small. It's not some big horse tablet like a lot of our vitamins that we've taken in the past as well. And when you swallow these, it takes between 3 to 7 minutes for that to get into your body and go to work. So it gets into your bloodstream and goes to work. And what I mean by that is inflammation is, of course, different in each and every one of us. Inflammation might show up in joint pain, arthritis, all those sorts of joint pains. It might show up in skin, psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, all those naughty things, acne even, and especially with the lots of the beautiful antioxidants in the berry blend. It could show up in liver, kidney, bowels, all those different things, you know, going on inside your body, and we're treating it in most cases externally or with medications prior. So by getting this into your body each day, it's literally oiling the engine, getting things running more smoothly. And then obviously when you're putting that sort of cellular nutrition into your body each day, like attracts like. It's the same as if you're eating a whole lot of salty chips and sugar and fried foods. You want more of that, but the difference is you feel a little bit crappy and a bit yucky afterwards. Put Juice Plus into your body daily. You want and crave more water, more fruits and vegetables, and obviously you're getting more energy. Your body's starting to run more opulently and efficiently. So I love it for the fact that I can read the label. You know, for instance, the fruit blend's just got apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, date, and cherry. That is it. That's all that's in there. And I know what they all are. I don't need a dictionary to go figure out what they are. Each one of those produce has its own nutritional value, but because they've been put in there together, that group works so much better in synergy than they do on their own. So it's pretty amazing. The other thing I love about the label is there's no warning label. Because it is just fruits, vegetables and berries, this is safe for anybody to take. Unless you are allergic to the kale or the beet or the broccoli, you can have this even when you're pregnant, when you're breastfeeding, as long as you're not allergic to one of those individual fruits or vegetables, which is pretty amazing also. I love it that it's had over 36 studies done on it, peer-reviewed scientific studies. Juice Plus, yes, help fund those studies, but to get that gold label on there that they are peer-reviewed is unheard of. They're readily available for anybody to read, and we've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment. And that's one's being the Kids Eat Free study. So in Australia and New Zealand, when any adult takes Juice Plus just once, it has the capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years. So it's literally sort of buy one, get one free, because our company's definitely one with a heart. They're trying to reduce those figures on obesity and diabetes, and starting with our kids, creating that craveability earlier. And kids are super hard and super fussy at the beginning, so they can either have the capsule form, either having the powder popped into their yogurt or their mash, or they can swallow it, of course, or they can have it in a chew form. So they can get the fruit and vegetables, and it's literally the same powder that goes into the capsule, but it's joined with an all plant-based tapioca. So super yummy, nothing synthetic, nothing artificial in any of our products. And this gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. You know, I've got one child that, like me, loves his fruits and vegetables, and I've got the other one that's just like his dad. So knowing that he likes his chews and he gets them daily is a big blessing. Knowing that he could go to school with his lunchbox and he could switch things out that I put in there and I wouldn't know is a blessing. He could go to grandma's house and she can spoil them rotten, but I still know that they're getting Juice Plus into their diets every day. And some of the beautiful things we're seeing on the study with the kids is they're pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, again skin, and it's just then craveability. You know, put that many fruits and vegetables into their little bodies each day while they're growing. They're just wanting to go for the fruit bowl on the bench or the crisper instead of the cupboard looking for those naughtier treats. They're wanting more water, and that's the same for the adult. And it's definitely, you've still got to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day, okay? It's just there to bridge the gap in our crazy busy lifestyles. People are going for convenience instead of nutrition, and that's basically because in a lot of areas it's super expensive also. They're either time poor or it's really expensive. So you've still got to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day, but we do have these amazing complete powders which can assist in that. They aren't designed to be a meal replacement. They are literally a nutritional drink that have over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. All right, it has over 18 of those are superfoods. You've got your complex carbohydrates, fiber, protein, all those amazing things in there. Vitamin B, vitamin D, complex vitamin B niacin, which is a beautiful mood balancer that comes from your greeny leaves. So that helps with depression and anxiety. These are great for on the run. You know, so many people are living off coffee and toast or their children's leftovers. Just switch it out with a smoothie, add some frozen berries, frozen banana, whatever you want to do, and you can use this as a meal on the run. You can use it as a meal pre and post workout. If you do have weight to gain or weight to loss, you can definitely use these as a meal replacement. You've got beautiful things in there, but like from broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, quinoa, millet, mushroom, pomegranate, chickpea, all in a smoothie that actually tastes nice. All right, so you play around it and you can create so many different variations by just adding other things in there. So they're amazing also. Then there's just one other gap because we don't have some crazy big catalogue. We've only got one other product, and it was something that Juice Plus really wanted to adapt or figure out and create because they felt that especially vegetarians were suffering and missing out on omega. So they went about creating a plant-based omega. So they've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae, which is the source of it, along with raspberry, tomato, sea buckthorn, safflower, and I'm missing one pomegranate seed oil. So all those beautiful things in a capsule without the fish. So no fishy aftertaste. The vegetarians and vegans are covered, and you're getting that. So that's brain, heart, joint inflammation, eyes, with your omega as well, which is pretty amazing. So we've only had that for sort of, we must be getting close to 10 months now, but we're seeing amazing results with that product too. And I guess what we're really lucky about our team is we come from all shapes of life, from contractors to teachers to builders to nutritionists to doctors to nurses to PTs, and a few of them have got together and built an amazing program around this product. Our program isn't a diet. There's no calorie counting. It's deprivation free. All those yummy recipes that you normally want and crave, but the healthy version of it. We've got over 300 recipes designed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist. She's a mother of 2, and she's an absolute foodie. And she's actually runner-up on MasterChef 2014. So she's helped create this program, the Juicy Body Transformation. It's all online. You get to be a part of that for free for life when you take Juice Plus just once. When I started, there was 1 ebook. There's 7 now. There's a gourmet cleanse. There's a detox. There's a blokes issue. There's the kids one. There's the Easter one at the moment with lots of chocolate goodies in there. We've got an 8-week shred for those that want to really have a kickstart, but this is designed to set people up for life, to help them plan, get them in the kitchen and have fun with it, but not keep them in the kitchen for hours at an end either. We've got a thermo guide as well. We've got all these amazing, beautiful recipes, help you plan, help you, redo your pantry so you're eating better and looking after your health. So we love the program. We're seeing huge results there, from weight loss to, people sleeping better, and just illnesses, and people being able to reduce their medications, which is pretty amazing. So I'm just going to bring that to life a little bit and see if I've got, I think I've got one of the girls on. So I'm going to get her to share how Juice Plus came into her life, Zoe, what results she's had so far, how it came into her life, and why she loves sharing it so much.
Yes, hi Jana, thanks. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good, hun.
Yep, okay, perfect. So my daughter decided to eat my headphones, so I'm not sure if it can work properly now. Okay, cool. So Juice Plus came into my life about 6 months ago now. I was actually working it out earlier today. About 6 months ago now, I saw a post on a mum page about I was looking for a home-based business. I had a 5-month-old daughter, and so I was needing money, but I wasn't keen to go back to work just yet. So I decided to see if I could find a home-based business to be able to obviously get some money, but stay at home with my daughter. And so I responded to the post and basically heard all about it. I was like, yes, let's do this. I basically was looking for a business, but I fell in love with the product. So that was about 6 months ago now, and I love the products. I basically everything that that Jana was saying about I get more energy. I've never had an issue too much with my skin, but even I was noticing that my skin seems a lot shinier, I guess. I don't really know, but it seems like it's a lot better. Now I have an 11-month-old daughter, and she does not stop. She's just constantly going. So, it gives me the energy to be able to keep up with her. But while after she goes to bed, it's still, I know I can not feel like I have to go to bed with her at 7 o'clock. I can stay up and have my quiet time while she's finally asleep. And it also has helped with the craveability. I'm one that my health has never really been a priority for me. Even growing up, no particular reason, it's just sort of not been. And so when I found this product, it helped to motivate my health journey. And as Jana said, to help the craveability, it meant that I wasn't really craving the sugary foods and all that kind of thing. I did actually enjoy eating my fruits and veggies, which is never really been me. I'm more like Jana's husband, and meat and potatoes. The most I eat in veggies is peas and corn sort of situation. So pretty Aussie as far as those meals are concerned, I guess. But yeah, it's helped being able to help me be able to explore. Even the program has helped me be able to experiment a bit more with food and actually have healthy food that I actually enjoy eating. So, and I guess all those reasons are the reasons why I love to share Juice Plus. 90% of my friends are all sort of in the same stage of life as me, as in that we're all having kids and all have young kids and stuff like that. And so I just think, why wouldn't you want to have these products? They're so good. They're good for you. They give you the energy to be able to do what you got to do in a day without feeling so exhausted. And so I guess I love sharing it because I've had so much good results. I just want everybody else to be able to experience those results as well. So yes, thank you.
Well done, thank you. So I will just bring you back over. So one results there, I'll just share with you quickly my kids. So the main reason I'll stay on Juice Plus for life, I wasn't expecting any because I do eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I did have results. But the biggest one for us was our kids. So both my little boys suffered heavily from croup, which is like was turning into baby asthma, especially my eldest Jacob, and it was a vicious cycle. When I was working full time, he'd get the next cold and turn into croup. We'd end up in hospital. He'd end up on preventative pump, steroid medication, and it was horrendous. He'd get better. I'd go back to work the next day or 2 days later. His immune system would still be low, so he'd pick up the next bug. It'd turn into croup, and we'd be doing the same cycle over and over and over again. And then any other bug that came through childcare, go through the whole family. But within 4 months of them taking the chews and me and my husband taking it, we've had nothing like that since. Not one bout of croup or cold or bug. And if we did feel that coming on, it, you know, within that next morning or that next day, it was gone. So definitely stronger immune systems, which has been amazing. And for me, joint inflammation. So I've always loved the gym. I've always played netball at a high level. But after carrying my children, I had a bulge disc at my L5, which created a sciatic nerve. And for me, that joint inflammation is now released, and I no longer have that nerve. I'll always have the bulge disc, but that nerve has gone, which is amazing because that was all day long and it was so tiring. So that's our product in our program. Before we get to hear from the amazing Manda, I'm just going to squish a couple of the myths around the business, because we do love sharing the business, whether people come to us for all, sorts of reasons, but mainly because they love the program and product. They just want to stay in it for life, get it a bit cheaper, makes sense. But when I started this, I had a couple of friends and family reach out going, oh, what are you doing? It's one of those structures, one of those schemes. But, those schemes that they're talking about were made illegal, luckily, back in the 1970s before I was even thought of. I think when I really thought about it structure-wise, that's where I was with my government job. And when you think about it, most traditional businesses do have a pyramid structure. So I'm just going to give you an example. So the big supermarkets, or even Myer and David Jones, but think of maybe Safeway, they've all got their CEO, and there's one of those. And they've got various promotion levels throughout their structure. For us, for us, I'm not being talking about, but these guys, only have one of these, and they're obviously delegating down to everybody. When we go into our supermarkets, we only see, the people stocking the shelves, the people putting through our shopping, all those sorts of things. And they might be happy there. They might be happy to sit there for 10, 20 years because they're getting that little bit of customer interaction and what's not. Some of them might be career driven and they're after some of these middle section roles, or even maybe even higher. But in most of those big businesses, or if it's family businesses, you probably won't be able to get any of those positions there. But if you want any of these middle section ones, you're literally elbowing, kicking, upskilling every chance you get, and then you've got to apply, and you're going up against all your buddies. It's really quite cutthroat. So even for me, when I came from one government agency into this job here, I got it over all these other people. I was now their boss. They didn't like me. I'd taken their job. I'd come in from another agency. They didn't even want to show me where the brew room or the bathroom was, let alone me be their boss. And in the Safeway and the supermarket, you're probably actually seeing less of these people now, because what are people doing? They're shopping online. And if they do forget the milk or bread, they're running in and putting it through the electronic teller themselves. So these guys, as much as they thought their jobs were safe and guaranteed, they're being told now that they need to go find another job, go to another store, or they need to look at some of these other jobs, or do our shopping for us, or deliver it. So it's really quite, and if one of these even wanted or contemplated, wanting that highest position up there, the fact is they'd probably never get it. All right, they need to be in that organisation for 40 plus years. They might even have to marry into it to get to those positions. This position normally comes from external. They've already done the job elsewhere, and they've already got that education behind them. Us, we're more like this, and it's actually like an upside down triangle, but even a rectangle. We come in as what we call a virtual franchisee. Our top position is called National Marketing Director. In New Zealand, we pay a one-off fee of $172.50 to have this business. That blows my mind, because when I bought my restaurant, I spent thousands of dollars when I bought it, and then I had weekly, monthly, and yearly ongoing costs to keep it running. I pay $170 just to share my journey and connect with people. And then my head office does everything else. They'll bill the customer, they send the product. I'm not a peddling product person, which is really amazing. We all start as a virtual franchisee. You know how I came in from one government job to another and went into that middle section there? Nobody can do that in this. Sure, we have various promotion levels, but We all start here, and someone sponsors you, someone links arms with you and shows you how to get to these first promotions all the way up to the top. Everybody gets the opportunity to get to the top of our organisation because there isn't one person sitting pretty. If we don't help you grow, we don't grow. So we're not a sign-up club. We don't get a bonus for inviting people to the business either. We grow our businesses by helping other people create success how they see it. All right, so it's a really beautiful way to do business. Yeah, and just, I guess it's just a really different way of it, and it's just lovely. So you're always inspiring and building and helping each other up. It's definitely a relationship community business, which is so different to what I was used to. But the one thing I was concerned about, because I was working full-time, I was a mum of two, I'd come from the Defence Force where I'd had a security clearance, so I had no social media. So I didn't think I knew enough people, and I didn't think I had enough time. So Lauren, the person who introduced me to the business, showed me how to share it with a few friends and family, start up social media, share it with a few mums, share it with some of my gym buddies and work colleagues. And I found a few beautiful people that loved the program and product, so they became my clients, which I loved and looked after. But what I also found was a few beautiful people that wanted something else. So Lindsay was my FOMO, my best friend. She wanted the product, but she wanted it for, she had 5, there was 4 kids and her to get product for, and that was expensive. So once she realised she could get it cheaper by joining the business, she jumped on board. Catherine had amazing results at the 2-month mark. She posted that on social media and it went viral. Wanted me to respond to all these beautiful people, and I said, why don't I show you how to? You get your product cheaper. And so she jumped on. And then I had Steph, and I call her the love bug because she just loved the program and product, couldn't believe we couldn't heard of it sooner, and she just wanted to share it with people. I showed these girls how to share it with a few friends and family, other mums, social media, and the same thing happened to them. It just started sprouting out, and then they did teach to teach. They showed these people how to find their first few customers, and the same thing just kept happening. Super organically, just caring enough to share this amazing program and product and opportunity. Who did Laura know at the beginning? Well, she didn't even know me. I found her on social media, and since then, I've gone and shared it with other people, clearly Zoe and now Amanda. And so eventually Lauren's, now got to meet Lindsay, Catherine, and she'll get to meet Zoe and Amanda at some stage as well, all because everybody's just trying to share an amazing program and product, and that's really it. So now I'm going to grab Amanda. Amanda's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what result she's looking forward to the product and program, she's super nervous, and why the business made sense to her.
So basically I stumbled across Zoe's post on Facebook, and I liked what she was saying about it and decided that I wanted to know more. So I messaged her and found out a bit more about the product and decided that it was something really for me. I don't obviously have a lot for me. It's all about the kids and our family. So there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to for the product to do for me, including, along with a diet and exercise plan, I want to lose a lot of weight that I have gained from having my kids, but also looking forward to not being so sick so often during the winter and bits like that. And yeah, I just jumped on board for the business because it will make it cheaper for me, and I'd really like other people to jump on board and see what it can do for them.
Beautiful. Yeah, super exciting. And that's it. It's all about just helping other people. Like we, especially as mums, and that's why I share that. We live off the toast, the coffee and the leftovers. We put ourselves last, get the nutrition into the kids. We understand nutrition more so than the dads, but we still don't get it into ourselves. So well done, Amanda. We're so excited to have you part of the team, and we can't wait to watch you blossom and grow on your journey.
Cool.
Beautiful. So now I'm just going to touch just a little bit on the business side of things, just so you got an idea. Like, we're really lucky because we can share this program, product and opportunity in over 29 countries. So it gives us a chance to really make some really cool friends around the world and travel. But Australia and New Zealand are on the same business plan, and we're really lucky. We've got the best business plan, I reckon, out of the lot. We get paid 3 ways: retail, profit, commission, and we get paid in bonuses. All by just sharing our journey, sharing our results, talking about the amazing program and product, and taking care of our health. All right, so what other business lets you take care of your health and you benefit from it financially? I think that's really cool. So I'm going to talk about the bonuses a bit tonight. Our bonuses are there as an incentive, just as an incentive for you to grow your business strong and wide at the beginning. This will keep growing. This is your residual income, your beach money in the background. So that'll keep growing each and every month, which is really lovely. But these, like I said, you start off as a virtual franchise. We help you get to DVF in your first 10 to 30 days. But the first big bonus that's on the table is a $400 bonus for senior direct virtual franchise. Take no notice of the crazy names. They don't mean much. You probably introduce the business to 1 or 2 people, and you've probably got about 8 beautiful clients that you're looking after with their health. You're helping them with their journey with this amazing program and product, making sure they take it each day and drinking plenty of water. You get $400 for doing that. And your teacher, for helping you and guiding you to get there, gets a $400 bonus also. The next one is sales coordinator. Sales coordinator, you probably introduce the business to 3 to sort of 6 people. You've probably got another 3 underneath them. So you're really becoming a really good teacher and intriguing and inviting quite a few people to what you're doing. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. The next one is senior sales coordinator. You've probably gone and shared the business with, sort of 8 to 12. You've probably got another 30 odd underneath you by now. And that's a $1,200 bonus for you. Woo. And a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. I'm just going to stop there for a second because I just want to keep reminding you these are just the bonuses. All right, this is still banking in the background and building. If you hit these, that's great. If you don't, if you miss them, not a big deal. But then the people that you've introduced this amazing opportunity to, if you help them hit these promotions, you get the teacher bonus. So if you brought on 10 to 12 people, help them hit these promotions, you could get that 10 or 12 times, that 10 or 12 times, and so on. There's actually other bonuses all throughout our structure, but I'm only talking about one section here. And it's just all about caring people, So many mums, well, for me, I thought working full-time and my husband working full-time was what we needed to do to give our kids everything we wanted. But we were so time poor. My kids were in full-time care. I was picking them up, dropping them off just to feed them, bath them and put them to bed each day, and then fast forward through the weekend to meal prep, shop and do the washing. I just wasn't getting any beautiful time with them. For other people, this is travel. All you need is Wi-Fi and a smart device. So, the idea of, our next plan is to retire my husband next and get a caravan and travel Australia and New Zealand with our kids because I can do this from anywhere. So it's just a beautiful way. For a lot of people, that's because they want to do grandma care or mum care instead of child care. Just all these beautiful options. The next one is QNMD. That's a $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And the last one, NMD, National Marketing Director, $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning way too much money and they don't need it. You're on about $100,000 to $120,000 a year in New Zealand. And that's just by sharing and being genuine and caring and help, showing some people another way, another form to look after their health. We're all about bridging the gap, whether it be with your health and your nutrition with an amazing product, a timeless product. It's just fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. Pretty cool. Or it could be financial, just get your credit cards paid off, pay extra off your mortgage, or travel, or be able to spoil your grandchildren or do more of those activities with your children. So say yes to more, basically. So it's an amazing opportunity, or you can just be a beautiful client. Either way, Juice Plus has set us up with an amazing opportunity that we love to share. So thank you, Zoe, for sharing tonight. Well done, Amanda, on launching. We're so excited and so pumped for you. Can't wait to see what this turns out to be. And thank you to the lovely people that jumped on and watched. If you are watching it live or watching it in a recording, it's because someone cared enough to invite you along. So I hope we answered all your questions. If we didn't, please reach out to the person who did invite you and get those questions answered. And hopefully we see your lovely faces on here again soon. So good night and thank you.